Hey guys, what's going on? We got another great Toro video for you. We wanted to thank the guys at Toro for sending us a snowblower to try out for them. This is the Toro Power Clear 60 volt self-propelled snowblower. It has a impeller in the front and it gets right down to the pavement. And as you can see, it's starting to snow out right now. So we'll go inside, we'll unbox this thing, we'll show you what's involved with the assembly of it and describe the product here a little bit. So let's open this box up and we'll see what's inside. Inside the box there's going to be some packing, and I'll remove all of this. And it looks like your snowball is mostly intact. Shouldn't be a whole lot of assembly to this, if any. Let's see what this says down in here. Batteries shipped separately. Alright, so we do have the batteries for this, and I'll show you what they are, what the charges look like, and how it goes together. It looks like down in here is your owner's manual. Let's check this out. So I took the manual out of the bag, and in the bag there are 3 screws. So I'm looking through the owner's manual real quick, and what the owner's manual covers is an introduction, and it kind of basically describes in the beginning part of it where the serial number is and the model number and all that, and how to order new parts for your Toro snowblower. And they recommend going to Toro customer service or a dealer, a Toro dealer in your area. So if you flip through, it covers like the basic operation of the snowblower. It tells you all the do's and don'ts. And here's what your new Toro 21-inch Power Clear snowblower looks like. So to set the machine up, you want to first lift up the handle. If these knobs aren't loose enough, loosen them up a little bit. You can swing the handle up. Here's a retaining clip right here. Swing it all the way up. You should have enough room to maneuver. Swing the clip over, lock it into place. A retaining clip, and swing over the other retaining clip for the handle as well. Line up the holes, push it into place. Make sure the curved part of the washer is on the handle the correct way. So make sure these screws are tight on the knobs. You don't want to over tighten them. So now you're ready to install the discharge chute assembly. So there are 3 screws that it comes with, the 10 millimeters. So I have a 10 millimeter socket here, 1/4-inch drive with the ratchet, and here's the chute and the handle at the bottom of it. So let's go put this on the machine. So there are 3 holes right here. There's 1, 2, 3, and there's 3 holes at the bottom of the chute right here. So you're gonna line these up, the holes on the housing. Your handle is gonna install over the holes on top of the chute. So you're going to take your bolts, you're going to catch them one by one. You want to catch the other bolt on the other side and start it by hand. Make sure that they're caught, threads are caught. Then there's one more bolt right down in the middle of the handle that you're going to want to catch. So you can see that it's lined up in there. Install your bolt. Okay, so now what you want to do is take your 10 millimeter socket and screw these into place. And don't crank down to one side automatically. Kind of evenly torque them down. Just go on one side, go to the other side. And you're not tightening them all the way down yet. You're just snugging them up a little bit. You're still leaving them a little loose. And the one right in the middle. Okay, so now you're gonna go to the other side. You're gonna bottom the screw out. And again, you want to just make sure they're snug. You don't need to crank down on these. You don't want to break the housing. Alright, and then we'll tighten this up a little bit more. And you check the other two. And you should be good on the chute assembly. Right, so now you're ready to install your battery compartment lid. There's like a tip here and a tip over there. And there's a provision here and on the other side of the cover as well. Just gonna slide it over, kind of line it up. It should snap right into place for you, just like that. Okay, so this is what the Flex Force batteries look like, lithium batteries. And these are the charges that Toro has for them. And there's a button on the top here too, so if you press the button, it'll tell you how much the battery's charged, and they just slide right out of the charger. So I'm going to put these two into the snowblower. There's two provisions for them. Just lift the cover up. I'm going to slide right into place. Push in. Will snap into place. So to control the direction of the discharge tube, there's a handle right here, and you can move it from the right to the left or straight and reposition it as you need to. And there's also a button right here you can squeeze to deflect the snow down, or you can throw it up higher if you want it to go further away. So to start the machine, you gotta grab the handle right here to activate the lights, and at the same time you gotta press the start switch. If you let go of the handle, the blade will stop. So there's also an economy switch here, and what that will do is once it's pressed, the blade will rotate at a slower speed, so it won't throw the snow as far, and it'll help to preserve the battery life. So if you're only doing like a short distance and you want the snow not to go too far, and you want to prolong the battery life, you can hit that switch, put it into an economy mode, and I'll show you how that works. So hit the switch, the blade kicks down, and it'll grab the snow and throw it. And if you need to throw the snow a greater distance, put it on full speed. So what I'll do now is I'll demonstrate the machine. There's a little bit of snow right now. We've been waiting for snow around here. We're up in New England, and it's the end of February, and a week ago I had grass. There was no snow. So there's supposed to be some snow this week, but I've got a little bit of snow today. So we kind of do a quick demo of how the machine functions, and if we get a bigger storm, like in the next week or so before the spring hits, I'll definitely do a video on that, a separate video to show you how this thing does. Okay, so what I like about this snowblower is it gets right down to the pavement, and what that does is it'll help to prevent that icy layer buildup, like right here, which is what happens when you don't get all the snow up. So if you can't remove all the snow, it'll create like a crust. Especially, we're in New England, and this happens all the time. It gets cold, and it gets warm, it gets cold, and the snow just freezes and creates ice. So the snowblower seems to work well. I like how it is self-propelled and it kind of drags you along, and it really scrapes right down to the pavement. It's nice. So what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description of this video to this Toro snowblower so that you can shop around and check it out for yourself. If you have any questions, leave a comment in the video. I'll reply back to you. Thanks for watching.